स्वाध्याय टीवी। डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी।
Welcome. In today's session, I am continue with array in PHP. In last session, I have discussed about how to create an array, then what are array elements, index and value. As we know that array is used to store more than one value of the same or different data type, and array store value as a key value pair, and this is known as a element, and this key can be index assigned to its value. Then we consider how to use for each loop to get each of the element value within the array. Then we consider how we can add and delete element within an array, and finally we have seen some of these array functions. In today's session, I am going to discuss about associate array, multidimensional array and sorting of an array. So, let us start with associate array. Till now we have considered these all are index array, but we can use string as also index of array. So, this type of array is known as a associate array. In associate array, index is known as a key also, and it can also created by two way, within the single line or using multiple line. Associate array can be created. If we look at general syntax, then within single line you can create array into parenthesis, you can write key, then you have to use a special operator. This operator is consist of assignment operator and greater than symbol without space, and then provide its value, comma, next key, again the operator, assignment operator and greater than symbol and its value, and so on. Or you can create associate array in multiple line by first define array and then array name, and into square bracket you provide key assigned to its value. Let us take example of each one. So, I have opened my notepad, and in notepad let me start with writing PHP code. I hope it will be visible to you. In case not, let me choose this preference, so I can increase font size for you. Go to the style configure, and I think it is fine. Let me choose for PHP, and I choose font name as Arial. So, now to create an associate array, let us take one simple related example of our day to day life. Say for example, when we went to the multiplex, we know there are different types of category and price associated with tickets. Let us say for example, I define one array, say movie is actually an array which having three category. The first one is let us say silver class, and the price associated with this is let us say 150 rupees. Say for gold it is 250 rupees, 200 rupees, and for let us say diamond it is 250 rupees. So, here I create one associate array movie which having three class silver, gold and diamond. Now, to display each of value, again I can use for each loop. For each I can write $movie as $price, and I can display value of each one by just writing echo Let's save it and run it. I just go to the file, save as, and I will save this into my WAMP folder where I create, there is a www is already installed, and into that I have created one folder cwed inside array associate array, and this one I should give name as a PHP extension. So, I will give name as a PHP. I give this one name as a first associate array dot PHP, and let me save this one. Now, to run it, as we know, I have to start first WAMP server, then I have to use localhost. So, as it is running right now, it is red. So, let me check, is it, yes, now it will be working. So, as it becomes green, now I can open localhost. So, in localhost there are folders will be displayed. So, I have cwed, inside cwed there is a array folder, and in array associate array. So, it will display 150, 200 and 250. It will display only price, but in for each loop I can also define key also. So, I can write $key and price, and now I can display $key is equal to $price. So, just save it and let us run it. So, you can find now it will display key as well as value also. For silver it is 150, for gold it is 200, for diamond it is 250. I can create the same array using multiple line. Say for example, let me write $multiplex is assigned to array. So, I create one array. Now, I can write array name, here it is $multiplex, into square bracket I can write silver is equal to, let us say, to differentiate I write with 300, $multiplex gold which is 400, and $diamond let us say create 500. In same way I can use for each my array name is $multiplex as let us say type and its corresponding price. I can give any name, and then I just echoing it by br $type has rupees $price. I just save this one and let us reload it. So, it says silver at rupees 300, gold as rupees 400 and diamond as rupees 500. So, this way we create associate array, because here keys are not only integer value. Now, what thing you should consider for associative array? So, you can think, suppose you have array, but the index is not in sequence, first index number 0, then 3, then 7. So, though the index are integer and there is a gap, it will be also treated as associative array. So, that is why I write that an array with integer key, but keys have gap can also be thought as an associative array. Though it is not a good practice, but an array can contain both integer and string indexes. For example, you can define an array $employees which having index as well as string value as a key, but though we should not use it because that might create some undefined problem. So, it is always good idea that your key or index should be either integer or string, you should not mix it. And associative array works same as index array, the only difference is that here key is used instead of index. Now, you can also add and delete element in associative array or associate array same as your index array. Let us understand by example. Let us say first append an element. So, let me write here, I write say $movie and I do not provide any key value is equal to, let us say, 300 rupees, and let me now apply for each loop. So, I write that code here and then execute it. So, first I save it, now let me run it. So, now you can find out, as I do not provide key, it will take by default 0, right. Suppose if I define another value, let us say $movie, and let us say define 350, and as I use for each loop, so it will increment the value. So, now it will display 0 and 1, right. But if I want to define any key, I can also define, like say if it is diamond, then it should be platinum. So, cost of platinum is 300 rupees, and now if I display it, so look at, now it will display as a platinum. So, you can add any element using this type of way, whether it is a single line or multiple line array, it does not make any difference. Same way, if you want to remove any array, so you can use unset function, unset and array name. So, that will be delete the whole array, unset array name, and you provide any particular key. So, it will delete only that element only. Let us say, for example, here I want to delete gold. So, I can write unset $movie and let me delete gold. And now, let me use again for each loop to check is it work or not, and before that I just type a line that after deleting gold. So, I save it, let us execute it. So, now it will display silver, diamond and platinum only. The next previous 3 line I just put in comment, that I just write to give you demonstrate of how you can create array using multiple lines. So, let me put in comments, so you do not be confused with the code. So, now you can see first it will display silver, gold, diamond and platinum, but as I delete gold, it will display only silver, diamond and platinum. In case if I just write unset $movie, so the whole array will be deleted, and but obvious if you want to execute it, it will generate error or notice, because the array is deleted. So, you can delete any element from an array, multiple elements you can also delete. For example, first I delete gold, now I want to unset platinum also. So, whatever you want to delete, you can write as many elements or key value you prefer. So, I just again save this code and refresh it. So, now I have only silver and diamond. So, this way you can add an element at particular index as well, delete an element or delete the whole array. Now, all the array we have taken till this example, these all are one dimensional array, because it has only one dimension, but array can be multiple dimension, it can be 2 dimensional, 3 dimension. So, these are all multi-dimensional array. You can think multi-dimensional array as a tabular structure which has rows and columns. Let us take one example. So, this is a 2D array, means 2 dimension array. Let me open the code for this one. So, here I define one array with name student, for I write stud, which is arrays of array which having number and its name, roll number and its name. So, first element is 1 and Rajan, second and Haresh, third and Pankaj, and I use count function and write 0, that means the first dimension. So, first dimension is here it is a how many rows and columns there. So, there are total rows. So, as you can see, if you think of as a tabular structure, so it has 2 columns, roll number and name, and 3 rows with roll number 1 name is Rajan, roll number 2 name is Haresh, roll number 3 name is Pankaj. So, there are total 3 rows and there are actually 2 columns, and if I want to display the value, I can use for loop for r less than 3 as I start from 0. So, 0, 1 and 2, and for column it is 0 and 1. So, then I display this value. Let us check it by run it. The name is 2darray.php. So, I will open this one. So, there are total 3 rows, total 9 columns, and I just put one br there. So, you get proper display. So, as I apply this tag, now you can see that first Rajan, second Haresh, and third is Pankaj. So, this is 2-dimensional array. So, in fact, it is arrays of array. If we take one analogy, that variable is like you store a value and bind or glue with a particular variable name which is stored in your memory location. So, as I take same analogy as I do for variable, like we have matchbox, and matchbox you write a strip with name, and inside its matchbox you write the value for that particular name. But if you consider you have 3 by total 9 matchboxes in 3 row and 3 column. So, each one will represent one independent value. In fact, if I want to display some value, let us say for example, I want to display some value, I can also write echo br and I can write $stud. Now, I can write 1 1. So, it will display 1 means second row and second column value. So, it should be display as a Haresh. Let me use br tag here one more time. Let me check it. Okay, I have, yes, when you type array you do not need to use this string 1 and 1. Okay, I have used this array. So, the error says array to string conversations on line 10, because I write array 1 and 1. So, let me remove this. And show you. So, it will display Haresh. You can look at here, because this is converting that value into particular string. So, array cannot be converted string that way, that is why I just remove br, but that way you can also type this value, right. So, this is index, I provide that value. This is 2-dimensional array. In fact, you can create more complex array as well, like arrays of array. Let me show one more example of multi-dimensional array. So, look at here, here I define TV and define as a array. Now, here I define LG, which is again one array, and let us say for example, it has 3 various model LED, LCD and JAWS. Now, Samsung, which is another array, and this I define as an associate array with this model name, and third brand I choose as a Sony, which is again array, and these are the model of Sony company. Now, I use for each loop twice. So, first display the TV and then its model. So, if I run this code by clicking this multi-dimensional array, so look at it will display what are the models of each one is available. LG has this 3 model. So, it will display LG has LED 40, LCD 32 and JAWS. So, this is another way to create multi-dimensional array. First you define array for this element, and then this element is again consider one again another array. It can be up to third dimension also, depend on requirement, but in short you can create multi-dimensional array as well. Now, array has many functions, we discuss briefly one by one. The first one is range function, which allows you to create array for range. Say for example, if I write, let us say I create new code and I define $array is assigned to range, and I have to provide 2 parameters, third one is optional. First low value means starting value, highest value, and what are the steps you require. Let us say for example, I write range is 1 to 10 with step is 2, and now I can display for each dollar array as dollar value, and I just want to display the value of this array. So, I type with tab and dollar $v. So, this array created by range function which having value 1 between 1 to 10 and step 2. So, first is 1, then 1 plus 2. So, it is 3, again 2. So, 5, 7, 9. Let us say I save this file as range function and save as a PHP file. Now, let me open this file. So, there is a range function and it will display 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So, this is one function. Then there are two functions which are known as a LIFO, last in first out, array underscore push, and you have to provide array name and value. So, the value that will be added at the end of array, and another function is array pop. So, that will be remove the last element of array and return it. So, this is known as a LIFO, means last in first out. If I take the example of this one, let me show that example for array push and pop. So, say for example, here I define one array names and provide this 3 value, and then I display it using for each loop. Now, I write dollar push is array push and I push my name Hiren in that array. So, now if I display it, it will display Abhijit, Chetan, Girish as well as Hiren. And then if I use pop, so what will be the last element now in array? It is my name Hiren. So, after pop it will display Hiren and then it will display only this 3 value. Let us open this file, array push and pop. So, look at here, first there are 3 value Abhijit, Chetan and Girish. As I add, so after push 4th value, now it will become Abhijit, Chetan, Girish and Hiren, and after pop, because it will return only that last value, it will become Hiren, and then I will display this 3 value. So, these are known as a LIFO, and same way these are two function, array underscore unshift and array underscore shift, but these are working as a first in first out or FIFO way. So, this is like queue, this is known as a stack. As we know that in stack, what are the element you put last, that you can come out first, but in queue those who are first, that will be come out first. So, unshift is same way, but it will be add at the starting of an array value, and shift, so it will be take the first element and return the array. I give you explain the same with example. So, let me write array unshift and shift function. So, here in the same way, same value I have taken Abhijit, Chetan and Girish. Now, if I write Hiren, so it will become Hiren, Abhijit, Chetan and Girish, and after unshift it will take Hiren and remaining 3 name it should display. Let me show you by example. So, let me write array unshift shift. So, there are Abhijit, Chetan, Girish, then as it is we push unshift it, this will appear as the first element of array, and after shift Hiren will be taken because it will be removed and written, and then this 3 value we have. So, these are the function is unshift. Unshift will added element to the start of array, and shift will remove the first element of array, and that value is actually written. Then you have very good functions to short an array, particularly you may require to short an array. So, it takes array and optionally $compare. By default it will be short regular, these are the constant. So, it will be use relation operator to short array element. If you provide short underscore string, so first it will be converted the value in string and then make comparison, and if you provide short underscore numeric, so that will be first converted into numeric value and then compare. So, this will be short the array and re-index the array as well. R short is actually short in descending order or reverse order, and it will be again re-indexing the array. Let me show the example. I think I can take same example for associate array. So, in associate array we have, let me remove this unset values. So, I have this array which having this 4 value. Now, if I write short and short my array dollar movie and I display all this value again. So, you can see that I just write one more line here. So, we can differentiate that after short what is it. So, after short, as I said, is re-index, right. So, first it will be 150, then 200, 250 and 300, because it will be shorting on the value. We have associate array. If we have normal array, then there is a no key or anything else, but as is associative array, it will be re-index, because 150, 200, 250 and 300 we have the same order. If I use R short, that means reverse order. So, that will be reverse the value, just check it. So, it will be, look at again re-index, because 300 is now at index 0, 250, 250. So, this is R short, means reverse order. It can be numeric value or character value as well. Let us give you the example. If I again convert this value into character value, what actually happens? This is, I again make 300 and let us execute this one. So, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, because it will be short in that particular way. Now, there are another function. These functions are, if you want to short using key value. So, these are known as a K short, because here the values are short on values part, not key part. So, I can write K short function. So, it will be only short the value, but in array is not re-index. Let me show you. Here keys are silver, gold and diamond. So, which one comes first? First should comes diamond, then gold and then silver, because these are the key value. Let us run it. So, first after shorting on key value, it will be first take diamond, gold, platinum and then silver. Now, if you want to reverse order for that particular key value, so you can use KR short. Let us say for example, here if I define KR short, so it will be reverse order based on key. So, first it will take silver, then platinum, then gold and then diamond. Just you can check it, we can check it. So, it will be first take silver, platinum, gold and diamond. So, these are the various functions that you can use. Same way there is a short, which is again short the array in ascending order of value, key short, KR short and one more function, the function is called shuffle. So, that will be shuffle the value in random order. Say for example, let me show you one code for shuffle the array. I think we all know or you all are aware about playing cards, that when you play with playing cards there are total 52 cards, each category has a 13 cards. These categories are club, heart, diamond and spade, and you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, then jack, queen, king and s. So, here I define two array, one is dollar card, one is dollar types and one empty array called dollar game, and then in dollar game I concatenate value of each of this one, and then I shuffle this card, and then after shuffle to display I just want to display any 5 of elements, and then I use this function. So, that will be shuffle the card and display any 5 value. Let me show you. The example is array shuffle. So, I open this file. So, look at, you can get spade 6, heart, jack, club 9, club 2 and diamond 2. So, these are the 5 cards you can get by using this shuffle function. So, these all are the functions that you can use it. I take example of most of them. These all are the references I am using for this course, and last I would like to say thank you to all of you. Namaste.
स्वाध्याय टीवी